I haven't done a video for ages. Just thought I'd do a little video because she's on heat. And she keeps eating the plants, so I'm just wondering whether she's looking for fibre or something. It might be. Generally, that's what they say, that if your dog keeps eating the plants, then it's to do with them wanting fibre in their diet, and I'm probably not giving them enough, so I've probably got to look into that. But even from here, you can see that her vulva is puffy. Can you see that? Like when you see a dog out in the park or anywhere like that and they've got a puffy vulva like that, you know that they're coming on heat. So keep your male dogs away. I mean, it obviously shows up, do you know what I mean? Keep your male dogs away, because the problem is, right, and I've seen this happen with my boy, your boy might be, or your dog might be, the best recall in the world, right? The best recall in the world. You've done all kinds of training for your dog. Dog comes back, this, that. But the minute it smells a female in heat, right, you'll think it's a completely different dog. There's no recall, none. And if you're not careful, right, your dog will run across the other side of the road to get a dog on the other side of the road that wouldn't normally run into the road, just to get a female dog on heat. So you've always got to be careful when you're going out and your male dog is off lead, if it's intact, thinking about whether the dog, you know, if you see any female dogs, just have a quick look at that vulva. Not everybody is intelligent enough to keep their dogs in when the female dog is in heat, even when she's like fully deep in heat. Do you know what I mean? At this stage it's not so strong, but when she's fully deep in heat, a male dog will just go through all kinds of walls to get to her. So just keep that in mind, you know. Alright, you can see that the vulva is puffy. I'll just show you again. You can see that the vulva is puffy there, look. She's about 2 weeks in now, this dog. And her blood is still bloody. It's not watery yet. And the boy is just constantly on her. But she's not ready to mate, so there's no issue, there's no problem, there's no scariness about it. When the blood starts to get a bit more liquidy, more clearer, then you know she's coming very close to it. But also she'll start lifting her tail up and going like that, allowing the boy to sniff a bit more. See what I mean? The tail going that way. That's when you know that she's getting ready. So that's when you have to start keeping an eye on them. At the moment, they're still both in the same cage, and there's not a problem. Do you see what I mean? But I am going to start separating them from now, just because it's starting to get closer. She's 2 weeks in, you know. Anyway, hope that helps. This dog is now flirting. Bit of flirtation going on there. See how her tail is up and his tail is up, look. This is for the lazy dog owner, because although I'm not lazy with certain things, when it comes to this particular thing, I am kind of lazy, I've got to confess. But you see how her tail's going on the other direction now? This means they're getting very close, and so you have to keep an eye on them, because he'll keep, look, he tries it, look. She's not ready really, but see what I mean? She's not quite ready. Her tail's gone back down, then it's to the side again. But this is the time when I would say, if you're not fully sure, just keep them apart, or keep an eye on them at all times. This is like the second 2.5 weeks, I say. Come on, get off boy, get off. And even though he's not actually doing it, I just tell him to get off. So for the lazy dog owner, that if you want to watch signs to help you rather than dates and numbers, this is a really good way that I've been doing it. And my dogs are 5 and 6. So, you know, we've been really good for that amount of time. See, it can get a bit annoying because it's just constant now, look. Because she's getting so close that he's just sniffing it all the time. So do what is good for you that stops you from getting irritated by it. Because it can be irritating. It's just, for me personally, it's worth it because it means I can keep my dogs intact. But if your patience is kind of like, not as, you know, you ain't got much patience, just do what is good for you. Like, so for instance, if I've had enough of this, he will go into the cage. It's always the boy, because it's the boy that really pushes it. You see what I mean? Look, look, look. No, boy. So I will just put him in the cage for a bit of respite. Anyway, do what is good for you. No, boy. You see, look, look, look. It's getting too close now. To me, that's getting too close.